Welcome by another tutorial of Design BK. Today we're gonna make this Pikachu head. For that we're gonna need some yellow yarn. I'm just using worsted weighted. We're gonna need a little bit of black for the border and for the ears. We're gonna need some red for the cheeks. Then we're going sports yarn. So it's a thin yarn we're going to use for the eyes, and also a sports yarn we're going to use for the eyes behind it. I'm not going to do that with the worsted weighted yarn, otherwise the eyes will get too big. And some black for the nose. We're going to need a measurement tape, we're going to need a scissor, we're going to need a needle, a yarn needle, and of course we're going to use a 4.5mm hook. And later for the eyes we're going to use a 3mm hook. So let's get started. We will start with the yellow. And later on I will explain you how you can make it bigger, the head, and maybe smaller. This one is for a toddler. So that's for a 2 to 3 year old child. We're going to start with a magic circle. We're going to chain 2. This is our first half double crochet, and we're going to make 7 more half double crochet into that circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we count 2, 4, 6, 8 total. And then we're gonna pull the magic circle. Pretty tight, so there's no hole in the beginning anymore, and a slip stitch in the second of the chain 2 we made. Yes, the slip stitch. So that was round 1. The second round, round 2, will be 2 half double crochets in each stitch. We're going to start again with the chain 2, and we're going to make a half double crochet into the same stitch, and then 2 half double crochet in each stitch afterwards. My yarn is a little bit squeezing because it's really warm here. Let me get some more yarn. Okay. Two half double crochets in each stitch. And I make also this head during the live videos, but we also talk about other stuff there. So that's why I just want to do another tutorial. Okay. And then we count just to make sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah. And then a single crochet or a slip stitch in the second of the chain 2 we made in the beginning. That's row 2. Row 3 will be 1 double of half double crochet in the first, 2 half double crochets in the second, 1 half double crochet in the next, 2 half double crochets in one stitch in the next. So we're gonna start with chain 2. That's our first half double crochet, and then in the next one we're gonna do 2 half double crochets. 1, 2, and then again 1 half double crochet in the next, and 2 half double crochets in one after that, and continue the whole row and at the end we will back and we start with row number 4. Okay, we reached the end of row 3, so we're gonna slip stitch in the second of the chain 2 we made. The next round will be one half double crochet in the first 2. We start with chain 2, count as first half double crochet, one half double crochet in the next, and 2 half double crochets in the next one, and then again 2 times 1 double crochet in the first 2 stitches and 2 half double crochet in the third, and continue this all the way around, and by the end of the row I'll come back and then we go further with the next row. Okay, we reached the end of the row, so we're gonna make a slip stitch in the second of the chain 2 we made, and this one is gonna be for a 1 to 3 year old, so my diameter has to be 11.5, and as you can see I reached 9.5, so I'll probably have to do 1 or 2 more rows. You can also do it in double crochets instead of half double crochet, and instead of starting with 8 in the magic circle you will start with 12, but the rest of the increasing will be the same. So the first row you will do 2 double crochets in each stitch, then 1 double crochet in the first, 2 in the second, etc. So the increasing it will be the same, only the middle, with how many you start. If you start with single crochet it's 6, if you do half double crochet it's 8, and when you do double crochet it will be 12. So next round will be 1 double crochet in the first 4 stitches, and my chain 2 at the beginning counts as 1 half double crochet, and that's number 4, and then in the 5th one you're going to do 2 half double crochet. And make sure also that when you gonna measure it, I can measure it now like this, and I think, oh I've got now almost 10.5, but on the other hand is also coming a row, so just measure it up when you complete the whole row, and then decide if you want to do another row, or that the yarn is stretchy enough that it will fit that size you need. That's number 4, and 2 more, 2 half double crochet in the next. Continue this all the way around, and at the end of the row I will see you back, and then we're going to continue. Okay, I'm just measuring up. I just finished the row. This one is now 11.5 centimeters. So if I would make it for a 6 to 12 month old, I would stop now. But I want to make it for a 1 to 3 year old, so I have to continue until 14 centimeters. And I checked this one, that's the one I made previous. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I did this one till increasement of 6. Okay. Gonna slip stitch in the second of the chain. Start with a chain 2, counts as first half double crochet. Previous row we did 1 half double crochet in the first 4 stitches. Now we're going to do 1 half double crochet in the first 5, counting your chain 2 as your first half double crochet. So 3, 4, and 5. And the 6th one will be 2 half double crochet in the same stitch, and then again 1 half double crochet in the first 5, 3, 4, 5, and 2 half double crochets in the 6th. Continue that all the way around, and by the time we reach the end of the row I will come back and then we're going to do the next row. Okay, we reach the end of the row, so we're going to make a slip stitch in the 2nd of the chain, 2, and the next row will be the last row of increasing, because if I measure it I'm at a little under 13 centimeters and I need 14, so I'm going to do one more row of increasing. Last row was 1 half double crochet in the first 5 stitches. This will be 1 half double crochet in the first 6, and the chain 2 will count as the first. It's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 half double crochets in the 7th, and then again 1 half double crochet in the first 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 half double crochets in the 7th. Continue this all the way around. At the end I'll come back and I'm going to show you how to do the rest of the other row. Okay, we reached the end of the row, so I'm going to make a slip stitch in the 2nd of the chain, and as you can see my measurement is just a little bit over 40.5, so it's going to be a little bit big, but if I didn't do that last one it will only be 13, so that will be too short. So looking for a baby with a toddler with a largely bigger head. From now on I'm not going to increase anymore, it has just go straight down, and we're going to do that by just simply doing 1 half double crochet in every stitch until the head has a length of 16.5 centimeters, and for me that's 11 rows. So just continue 1 half double crochet in each stitch around for a minimum of 11 rows, and when you did the 11 rows measure it up. So just if you fold it in the middle of the diameter, if you fold it and you're going to measure it, you're going to start measuring at the top, and then it has to be 16.5 centimeters until here, so it will go like this, and on the other side too. So make all these rows, and at the end of the 11 rows I come back and then we're gonna go further finishing up the Pikachu head. Okay, we're at the end of the row, and I ended up 11 rows or 10 rows, so one less, but that's also because we have to add a black border around it. That's a border of single crochet, so I'm gonna get my black from this side, and then you start the slip stitch in the 2nd of the chain 2, but don't finish it. Just cut off this yarn, yellow we're gonna need later, and then attach the black. And then I'm gonna do a chain 1 and 1 single crochet in each stitch all around. At the end of the row just fasten off your yarn, and then we will continue with the ears and the eyes and the cheeks, and I will show you how to do the nose. But that is the fun stuff, then you can see how it really becomes. The boring part we made the beanie, and it's just a basic beanie So just continue one single crochet all the way around, and I will see you when we're at the end. Okay, we're gonna make the ears. We're gonna start with black, and then we're gonna finish it with yellow. And for that, we're gonna start with a magic circle, and we're gonna make 6 half double crochets in it. Sorry. We're gonna chain 2. That's our first half double crochet, and we're gonna make 5 more in it. 1, 2, 3, oh, 3, 4, and 5. Close the magic circle and slip stitch in the first of the second of the chain 2. And then you will chain 2, 1, 2, and do 1 half double crochet in the same stitch, and then 2 half double crochet in each stitch after that. So we have a total of 12 half double crochets. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 in the last one. That will make 12. And then a slip stitch in the second of the chain 2. Make 2 more rows of just 1 half double crochet in each stitch, and at the end of the second row we're gonna do color change to yellow, and then you will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more rows of yellow, and then make the second one also. And when you finish 2 ears, we're gonna make the cheeks, and then I will be back to show you how to do the cheeks. Okay, I finished the last row of the black, so I'm gonna do a color change to yellow, and I'm just gonna make a small double knot between the black and the yellow, and I'm just gonna put it inside of the ear, and you can, and it's optional, I did it with this one. I put a little bit of stuffing inside, you can see it through. So I'm not gonna do it with this one. And I'm just gonna continue now. 1 half double crochet in each stitch around, and a total of 7 rows. So finish this ear, make the second ear the same, and after that I will be back. Okay, I finished both ears. What I forgot to mention it with in the beginning. If you cut the yarn, leave some attached to it, a longer piece, so that you can sew it to the ear later. So I've got my 2 ears ready. I'm gonna put them aside. I'm gonna put my yellow aside. I'm gonna make the cheeks now. The cheeks are with worst weighted yarn. 1 round or a magic circle with 8 half double crochets in it, and then 1 round 2 double crochet in each round. And we're gonna make that 2 times because he has 2 cheeks. So, and also here it is that at the end just leave a long piece of yarn attached to it, so that you can sew it on the head. I started with a chain 2 that counts as the first half double crochet, and I will add 7 more half double crochets into the magic circle. 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the magic circle. Weaving ends I will do later. By the head I already did everything, also from the middle. And here. Let's see. Here, up here. In the second of the chain 2. Okay, chain 2 counts as the first half double crochet, and 1 half double crochet in the same stitch, and 1 half double crochet in every stitch after that. So you have a total of 16 half double crochets. Six, 2 in here, makes a total of 8 now. 2 in the next, makes 10. 2 in the next stitch, makes 12. 2 in the next stitch, makes 14, and 2 in the last stitch makes 16. Slip stitch in the second of the chain 2. Just leave some yarn left so you can sew it on later, and make another one, and when you finish the second one we're gonna make the eyes. For the eyes I'm using a thinner yarn and a hook size 3mm. This is thin yarn. I noticed when I used the sport weighted yarn, the same as this one, then the eyes will be getting too big. We're gonna make the same as the cheeks, so we're gonna make a magic circle. Chain 2 and 7 half double crochets. Not a double crochet, but a half double crochet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's 8. Close the ring and with the magic circle and slip stitch in the second of the chain 2. Chain 2 and 1 half double crochet in each stitch, and at the end fasten off and leave a long tail to sew it on to the head. So finish this and then make the second eye also, and then we're going to do the white of the eye, and then we're going to start assemble the head. And I will also show you how to do the mouth, but that's pretty easy. We're just going to make the nose with the worst weighted yarn, and then we're going to make the mouth. So finish this one, make the second one also, and when you finish we'll continue to make the white part of the eye, and then the fun stuff begins, assembling the whole head. Okay, for the white part of the eye, we're also going to use skin yarn, thin yarn, but we're only going to make a magic circle, and we're going to make 6 single crochet in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make it tight, and then slip stitch in the first stitch, in the first single crochet. Here's the slip stitch. Leave a longer tail to sew it on. This will go on top of the white, on the black, so like this. And I'm gonna make one more. And for the mouth, I'm just gonna use some worsted yarn. So automatically I want to chain 2 to make half double crochets, but for the eyes just 6 single crochets. 4, 5, and 6. Slip stitch in the first stitch, and that's done. So I'm just gonna now weave in all the ends I have laying here on the parts, except for the piece of yarn that you need to attach it to the head. So just weave in all the small ends. Get a small piece of black worsted yarn for the mouth, and when you're all done, we are set to go to continue on the last part. So I'll see you when we're finished. Okay, I weaved in all the ends. I got my worsted yarn for the mouth. These I don't need anymore at the moment. I'm starting by putting the white stuff, pupils, onto the black parts. Not totally in the middle, but it's up to you where you want to put him. How do you want him to look? And I'm just gonna go back and forward in the outer stitches to place it onto the black part. Small piece. So weave in the ends here. You won't see that later because it will be at the on the head, but weaving in good because you don't want it to get loose later. So that's one. And what I like to do then is already place it where I want it, and these are smaller eyes than this, so I probably use a yarn that is between this yarn and worsted yarn, so it's probably sports yarn I used. So and I used that for the white, but I used a thinner one for the black. Oh, I have to get the white one. But maybe I should just make the black ones over again so that it will be bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because if you compare those things, then I like these eyes better than I like these eyes because he has big eyes. So I'm gonna change the black parts for me. I'm gonna redo that, and when I'm back we're gonna continue with the head. I already know why that other eyes are bigger and why I made an adjustment on my my little note paper. Is because I thought the other eyes were too big. So you can make them bigger, then just use worsted yarn, and instead of single crochet use half double crochet. If you use baby yarn or sports yarn, you can also add another row. Don't forget about the increasement. But I'm just now watching how I'm gonna put the eyes, how I want them to look. Let me put them a little bit like this. So Then the cheeks are coming here, and the ears, and then here the mouth. But I'm gonna do the eyes first. So let me get a needle, and I want to check. That's a little bit in the middle. My eyes will never be the same height at the end. So, but this one I want to come here. I'm just going through the yellow and up here. And they will become a little bit bigger because I always stretch them a little bit. So in the meantime, let me remind you that my little friend I was talking about earlier, Christian, he's got a YouTube page also. He doesn't have a lot of videos on it yet, but he wants to start it, and then it's always nice if you have already a few followers. So just like, let's make one kid happy today and become a member of his YouTube page. I will put a link in the comment box below, and just encourage him to continue what he's doing. And if you have some advice for him, you can tell him also that he will listen to it. I already noticed that, so. And he's a cute kid, so just go to his YouTube page and subscribe. And enjoy his videos. Okay, that's eye number 1. I'm gonna weave in the ends at the back. That's eye number 1. I'm gonna go to eye number 2. Mine is looking a little bit strange now, but let me see if I'm gonna put it the other way. No, let me put it the same way. So, about here. Oh, that's what I mean. I always, something happens and that makes it slip. Somehow I played the other day with the yellow stick and I still have got yellow on my hand and it won't get off. I don't know where it's from, because as far as I know, I didn't do anything with yellow except this yarn. But it's not the same color. So I don't know what I did, but I touched something that's yellow and it won't leave my finger. Okay. Almost finished, just a few stitches. And then the eyes are done. And then we're going to do the cheeks. And then we're going to make the mouth, and as the last part we're gonna do the ears. We sewed on the eyes. Now we have to do the cheeks. I'm gonna put one here, just a little bit under the eye and to the side. So, where is my needle? Oh, here. I'm just going from under the yellow to the red. When you pull it a little bit, you don't see it. And I found it the easiest way to sew on stuff. You won't see it, and it will be secure because you will use every stitch. Just take a little bit of the yellow under the stitch of the red. And go around. Oh. I'm not totally happy with the eyes of this one, so maybe I'm gonna redo it with wash weighted yarn, just the same as I used for the rest. And then only for the eyes also with wash weighted yarn, but then indeed only with single crochets. But I'm not sure yet. Let me see the finishing result first. But there are multiple options. If you want small eyes, then use a smaller hook size and sports yarn or baby yarn. That's the first one. Weave in the ends. Then the other side, let me see. It's going to be here. So, let me hold it so, and then sew that on too. Where will it end? Bij more yarn. See? Bij more yarn. You will hear my dog walking now. He's finding a spot where he can lay down. And he found it. After this one, this cheek is done, we will do the mouth and the nose. Did I make that head? I made also a cozy kind of Pikachu, and I didn't put the nose on there. And I just didn't look good at pictures of Pikachu because I thought he didn't have a nose. And of course then some people were asking, how is he gonna smell then? Does he have to smell anything? Really? But I didn't notice that he had a nose. Some people will use a nose for him, and other people will do it without the nose. And I think I just overlooked it. But on the head I made him a nose. I gave him a nose. So I think when I put the ears on, you will see that it's really Pikachu. Okay, I'm gonna get some black. It's just the worst way to yarn this. Let me get this as an example. You see the difference in the eyes? So, if you like this one, then just use a baby yarn or sport yarn. And 2 rows of half double crochet, and the white one is just single crochet. If you like these eyes, then use worst weighted yarn. I actually like them both. Okay, I'm gonna attach the yarn here between the eyes. I can see through it, so I know the nose has to come around here. I'm just gonna weave in the yarn back or forward and back again, so that will be secured. It won't get loose. And I want the top of the nose between the 2 eyes, but below it. So I'm gonna go in here. Oh, don't take my scissors with you. And then I'm gonna do it till here. And then we have to go a little bit down. So that's gonna be right in the middle. This is the middle. And then down. So I'm gonna put it here. It doesn't need a big nose. Just a small nose. And then I'm gonna go back and forward. And every time I go a little bit more to the left. And as you can see, I put my yarn through the other yarn. Then it will stay in one place. Just put it a little bit next to it. And again, going down. And again. I think I have to do it about 7 or 8 times. Here. Just make sure that you don't see the yellow through it. And normally I would use a safety nose, but with the head you can't do that, because otherwise it will stick to the child, and we don't want that. So then you go down, because now we're gonna make this. And come up here. Try to do it as straight as possible, but that's not always working. And then we're going to here, because we have to make that round now. And going to here. Just look for yourself how you want to do it, because it's hard to explain where you have to do it. I can show you, and hopefully that will be enough for you to repeat it. Okay, then I'm going to go back to this side where we started the round here, and then the other way I'm going to do the same. Hey, Spike, kappa. And then go a little bit up here, and then again a little bit to about here. Doesn't need to be the same both sides. So let me see if I'm happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it. So let me weave in the ends. I took way too much yarn, but that's okay. That yarn won't be wasted. So, and then the last part will be the ears. And I don't close it because I will crochet around. And like I said, the previous one I put a little bit of filling in the ears, but with this one I'm not gonna do. Okay, let me put it straight because then I can see. I'm gonna put this ear here, and I'm just gonna go from the front up only in one side, so 2, and I'm just gonna go attach it at the edge. This is coming through on the front of the head. And then let me put it on the side. Like it. And then at the other side, as you can see, I didn't close it, and now I'm going to use these stitches. That's my washing machine here in the background. It's making a lot of noise. Just make sure you pull a little bit so it's tight. And then here in the back, and then I'm going to weave in the ends and back. And here I'm going to cut the yarn. So, and then I'm going to do the second one. And here's a little bit wiggly ears, so that will, when your child is walking, it will go back and forward. This one I'm not going to put on the same space. I'm going to put it a little bit lower, because if you look at the Pikachu, he has the same, and I really think that makes it cute. So again, here the same on the back side. On the front side, only take the front or the first 2 loops, don't close it. Here we go. And then on the other side, you take the other side of the loops of the round. You know what I mean. And otherwise, I don't know how to explain it. Almost finished. And then you made yourself a nice Pikachu head. And weaving. And we are done. We have made a Pikachu head. So again, this is with a little bit stuffed ears, a little bit bigger ears, and I think they're both cute. I like that. Now it's finished with the nose and the mouth and the cheeks. I think it's cute. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please take a look at my little friend's YouTube page. If you have any questions, feel free to come to my Facebook page, ask the question. You can ask the question in the comment box below. And I hope I see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Have a nice day.